Hello, beautiful souls. This is Julie with Heartspace, and we're here looking at your collective energy for May. Also, I have a couple announcements that I wanted to make before getting into the energy that everyone's going to feel in some degree, whether it's personally or if it's around you. This energy is going to just be around in the ether as the collective all month, all of May. But before we get into that, I wanted to just give a couple announcements that my Patreon is a go, and so we do have patrons already signed up. So please go check that out. It is awesome. There's a lot of different tiers, a lot of different things that you can get, and as the amount goes up, you get more of me through the month. So I send you tarot cards, or we can do check-ins to make sure everything's going okay during the month. And if you can't afford that, that's okay. There's a $1 tier where you get all of the love readings. So the love readings will no longer be on YouTube. The only love reading that will be on YouTube is for the birthday month of that month. Also, I'm doing a promotion on Instant Go where you can get a free question from me answered via text on the Instant Go app. Go check out my video about the free promotion on Instant Go to find out how to do that. It's only the first 10 subscribers get to use it, and it has to be people who are new to Instant Go. So if you're already part of Instant Go and already have gotten a reading, sorry. But if you haven't and you've been kind of inquisitive and wondering what happens, then go check out that video because you get a free reading with me. So go check that out. So let's call in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this reading, calling in the divine. What is the collective energy of May? What does a collective need to know for May? Okay, it just popped out like that. And it's actually 3. So we have life force, the snake. We have rainbow, forgiveness. And then we have the owl, awareness. Okay. Don't we need this every single month? Don't we need forgiveness, awareness, and life force every single month? Doesn't it feel that way? But this month in May, really focus on that individually for yourself, to keep yourself really solid, really strong, and also staying apt to what is happening around you. There's going to be a lot of shifts and changes happening this month. There's a lot of signs. I already did your monthly readings, and there's a lot of signs that are going to be doing some drastic shifts, some for really, really good, for the better, and some that are just transitional, you know, that idea of the tower, you know, the tower energy, things falling apart so it can begin anew. That's happening too. So really think of the life force within you, and with the snake too. The snake is a really misunderstood, you know, creature. I personally, I'm not the fondest of snakes, and I should probably learn to accept them more. But the thing is, a snake is a snake is a snake. It doesn't pretend to be anything else except for what it is. It doesn't play possum and play dead. It doesn't, you know, give you sweet little eyes to get more food. It's a snake. And if it's hungry, it'll eat. And if it's not, it won't. And if it thinks it's in danger, it will strike. All right, so that is something that we can take and also put into our awareness to stay very clear about who we are and how we react and act to others around us. Be true to yourself. In a way, be a snake. You know a snake is poisonous. You know a snake can strike. It's not a bad thing. That's simply who the snake is. If you don't want that to happen, then don't be around it. All right? But take those little nuggets of beauty from the snake of just being true to who it is. That's what happens. Now, with forgiveness, with the rainbow, for those who are struggling in that, struggling in just staying very clear with who we are and what you are, forgive yourself and forgive those around you. We're going through a lot. There's a lot of shifts. There's a lot of changes going on. Taurus season has been kind of crazy. We've got Chiron that just went into Aries. Holy cow. We've got some major planets in retrograde. Saturn's retrograde, Pluto's retrograde. So we're having to rethink, redo all of these aspects of ourselves, and we just got out of Mercury retrograde last month. So there's a lot of this energy that is still floating around of just reiterating what we know, relearning what we need to continue on. And so, just be a little gentle with yourself and with those around you. We're all going through it. We're all going through this antsy shift. Like, I want it now. I want it to happen now, but it's not happening, right? It's not, because you still have some things that you need to plan and the things that you need to get together. This cosmic shift that is happening is going to take a couple years, my friends. This isn't going to just happen, and it's been going on for some time. And even though I just said like a couple of years, it's going to go way past that. So up into 2020 and 2025, we are going through a ginormous energetic shift within our collective, and we are all part of it, and we're all feeding it. So are you going to feed it positively and be forgiving and aware of what's happening around you so that it's not a surprise to you when a snake appears in the grass, when there's a snake in the grass, where snakes are, right? So take all this in May, and really get yourself smooth, get yourself secure and satisfied in some degree of like, okay, I got this. I know I'm not completely there, and I know there's still a lot of things that I need to redo, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay. I can add some patience to it, and I can forgive myself for wanting more right now, when I know that I'm going to have the world at my fingertips if I just keep on my path. So keep that up. And also, just be loving. Be loving to everyone. Gosh, man, I have so many of my clients have come up and their hearts have been torn out of their chest. And I just want to reiterate that while you're walking through. And that doesn't mean be all googly and, let people walk over you. But like when you are saying something, even when it is in argument, even when it is in defiance, do it from a loving place. Have your foundation from there so that when you are speaking, it's your truth, but it's from a place that is good for you and for the people who hear. All right, so you don't have to agree with everything that's going on. Hell, most of the stuff, I'm like, are you kidding me? Did that just, really? What? How did that happen? What is going on with this world, right? But when I talk to others, even like when we feel that energy, it comes from a place of, I want to be better, and I want you to be better, so that we can rise up, so we can take our collective up higher. And the only way that's going to happen is if you come from that place of love, even in defiance, even in anger, even in confusion. Like, wait, I'm confused. Help me understand so I can move forward with you. See the difference between, oh, I'm confused. I don't get it. I give up. It must be stupid. What's that all about? No, stop that. Like, really, find your energy, find your life force, and let the life force flow through you in love, in honesty, in respect for you and those around you. And when that happens, that's when the real shift happens. That's when you can really shift into the gear that you need to go in. Is when you come from a foundation of love, of life force. Okay, so if you want a personal reading, find me on Facebook, email me, go to my website, find me on Instant Go. Go look at that video so you can get a free reading and become a patron. Okay, let's move on to our readings. Hello Libra, this is Julie with Heartspace, and we're looking at the energy of May 2018. All right, let's get straight into it. Let's call in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this reading, calling in the divine. What messages do my Libras need to know for May 2018? What energy, what guidance for May of 2018 for Libra? All right, so let's pull some cards. Okay, and that's it. All right, and remember I pull as many cards as needed for the sign, so it will be different than the other signs. We have the Page of Cups, Justice, 5 of Pentacles reversed, Hierophant, 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands, and then the 3 of Swords reversed, and the 2 of Wands is reversed as well. Okay, so Libra, I really want you to focus more on what you are planning on doing. All right, so I feel like there was this kind of impulsive purchase, impulsive buy, impulsive decision that happened. And because of that, your whole life was turned upside down. But you didn't plan enough, and you didn't implement the plan because you didn't have one. And because of that, things have kind of gone a little bit awry by May. Not saying that things are bad, it's just difficult, it's challenging. And sometimes challenges are there to help us grow and really, well, they're always there to help us grow and to get stronger so that when the next challenge comes, we're better at it. But this challenge could have been, stepped around. And it really has to do with you saying, yep, you know what, let's just go for it. Let's do it. Let's do it. But you knew as soon as you said that, you felt something within you that said, oh, wait a minute. Maybe that's not exactly what I wanted. Maybe that's not exactly where I wanted to go. And it's going to turn out. Like with the 3 of Wands here, I see that you just have to kind of tweak what's happening. And it could even be impulsive that you impulsively got into a relationship or started dating someone. And they're a good person, but you're just not 100% sure if that's who you want to be with. With the Justice card, that's your card popping up. That's the sign of Libra. And it's in the upright right here. So I feel like you have the power and the control to shift what it is that needs to be shifted. However, it's just a little, there's a lot of moving parts within it. And so the 5 of Pentacles it's really speaking about that, like feeling like, oh, you know, maybe I should have not been so impulsive. Maybe I should have waited a little bit. And it's not going to make or break you since it's in the reverse. There's 5 of Wands here. Now, remember, I'm reading it from this side down. You know, so everything that you see is the reverse of what I see. So the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse does speak of, I just kind of, I blew my wad. I spent too much. I did too much. But you're gonna bounce back from it. And so the Hierophant energy, the Hierophant, which is Taurus ruled, and we're coming into the time of Taurus. I really feel like this month you're going to see it grow. You're going to see how even though, I made this choice and I'm not 100% behind it, you're going to see how it's important. You're just going to have to tweak some things. You moved a little too fast. You didn't think about what you truly needed. And you just said, let's go for it. Come on, let's do it. And now you're going to say, okay, I went for it, but you know what? Not all of these aspects are working for me, and I need them to shift, and I need you to fix it now. You know, or you need to fix it now. So it's going to be like you're going to have an moment. Oh, what just happened? But then you're going to say, okay, let's fix this. So Libra, that's going to be the real question in May, is are you going to fix it, or are you just going to let it slide and be like, it's not that big of a deal. You know, it's okay. It's fine. Which I don't suggest you doing, and I don't feel like a lot of Libras are going to do that. In Taurus season, that doesn't happen. Oftentimes you're like, I want it perfect, make it perfect. In Libra, you are Venus too. So you're in your sister sign of Venus, Taurus. So don't feel guilty when you say that to someone, or when you feel that way, that, hey, no, I want it perfect and this isn't perfect. Let's get it there. This does not make my heart sing. This makes me go, it's okay. And you don't want that. And you have somebody, a younger person, probably a water sign, so it could be a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. And they're helping you. They're assisting you. They want to see you grow too. They want to see you succeed. And you just have to be forthright with them and say, okay, this is what I want. This is what I need. Because they're looking to you for guidance. They're looking to you for what you need. They can't read your mind, Libra. So you have to tell them very specifically what it is you need. And if you don't know what that is, then that's where the problem lies. Is that you have to sit down with self and say, okay, what do I want? How do I want it? So that I can tell the people who can make it happen, make it happen. Okay, so really get yourself clear, because I know you kind of stepped into the deep end before you knew all of your strokes, you know? So that's what you're going to have to do now, is learn pretty quickly. And you will. It's just going to be a little anxious. It's going to be a little challenging, but it's going to be good for you. It's going to get your heart revved up. And then when you finally start to see, okay, now it's coming together. Now it's what I want. You'll see how important it was for you to stand up. Okay, so let's call on the Mother Wisdom deck for some added guidance. I'm pulling from the Mother Wisdom deck since Mother's Day is in May. So happy Mother's Day to all the mamas out there, all the aunties, all the dear friends who are like a mother. Okay. So we have White Buffalo Calf Woman. Integrity. That's exactly what you needed to hear. You must hold integrity within your life, within everything you do, in whatever projects you are beginning. Hold it with integrity. That's why it's going to be important for you to step up in yourself and say, you know what, this isn't what I wanted. This isn't how I wanted it. We need this to be fixed. I will not be happy until it's fixed. You might think you're being, excuse my language, a little bitchy, but that's okay. It's going to get it done, and it's not. It's just saying you want quality. All right, so to read a little bit from what the book says about it. Many winters ago, 2 Lakota brothers were out hunting when a beautiful and mysterious woman appeared to them. With bad intentions, one brother approached the woman and was destroyed in her embrace. The other brother, a forthright man, recognized the woman as a divine being and took the message of her impending arrival back to his people. When the Lakota people received this holy woman graciously, she presented a bundle containing a sacred pipe. She gave it to them with instructions on how to use the pipe to join with all creation, the earth, the plant people, the winged ones, in walking the good red road, the path of integrity. As she left, the woman changed into a white buffalo calf, portending that when all walks of life are honored, abundance follows. White buffalo calf woman appears to you today, as well, asking you to appraise the integrity of your life. As the white buffalo calf woman said, with visible breath I am walking, a voice I am sending as I walk. In a sacred manner, I am walking. With visible tracks, I am walking. In a sacred manner, I walk. So walk your path with integrity, with justice, which is you, justice, ruled by Libra. Integrity, justice, truth. Okay, if you would like a personal reading, find me on Facebook, email me, go to my website, find me on Instant Go, and become a patron. Go check it out. Remember, listen to your heart, and the body will follow. Until next time, much love, joy, and blessing.